I'm just about to quickly run you through some of the key functions of Huawei's flagship video conferencing smart screen, HUAWEI IdeaHub. IdeaHub is available in two models, IdeaHub S and the flagship IdeaHub Pro. While IdeaHub S offers an integrated full high-definition 1080p camera, the Pro model benefits from an ultra-high resolution 4K camera. Both shoot crisp video at 30 frames per second. You can see the camera right at the top of the screen here. And if I draw your attention to the side, we can see that there is a full port array, including all of the usual suspects, HDMI in and out, USB, Ethernet, and more. There is also a slot here where you can insert an operating system module. In plain words, this makes the Windows operating system fully compatible with IdeaHub. Finally, the comfortable stylus pen magnetically attaches to the bottom frame of the screen, making sure you don't lose it. First, let's select our desired system language in the Settings tab here. So you just click here, go to Advanced, choose Language, and you can pick from any of these languages here. We're going to select English now and close. Okay, and now that's done, let's chat with Jacob, who's currently on the other side of Huawei Shenzhen campus, quite some distance away from where I am.
Hey, hello Anna, nice to see you. IdeaHub integrates the functionality of a video conferencing solution with advanced smart whiteboard features. In addition, it acts as an intelligent wireless sharing hub where you can project material from your laptop, tablet, or phone, then share it. All this and more in one powerful and rather good-looking device. Okay, Anna, I'll talk to you later, so don't go anywhere.
Let's explore how IdeaHub works as a whiteboard first. I can open a new page simply by tapping this plus button here. Now, you'll find that the writing experience is pretty seamless. In terms of technology, we're talking about 35 millisecond ultra-low writing latency, a figure that hasn't been yet seen in the industry. Basically, I don't feel like there's any delay between the strokes that I make and their appearance on the screen. That's why we say it feels like you're writing with pen and paper. And if I switch to the calligraphic writing style here, the pen will respond to the speed in which I write. So you can see with a very slow stroke, we have a much thicker line. And with faster strokes, the line is thinner. And this gives off a real natural writing experience. I find this pretty handy too. I can block delete things by just using my hand and deleting something as quick as that. Now I can also delete things more specifically with the eraser tool here. For example, if I just want to get rid of the B in IdeaHub, I can delete something a lot smaller. Of course, with the eraser tool, we also have a clear all option here that will delete everything that we see on the board. Now, if I go back into the brush and I want to select something specifically, for example, I want to select the A in IdeaHub, I can just hold down on the A and it should automatically select it for me. Of course, I can also use the drag select tool down here. And I can select, for example, the U. Now, if I want to zoom in on the U or make the U much bigger, I can do so without losing any resolution whatsoever. Of course, I can also go small. Or I can move it around the screen and go small. I can do the same thing to the entire board merely using my fingers. I can zoom in, and I can zoom out. Again, the resolution does not change and I do not lose it whatsoever. Basically, I can go big or I can go small. IdeaHub's whiteboard also supports concurrent writing when we're in video conference mode and sharing the screen. So two people can collaborate together on the same screen to produce a collaborative masterpiece. Let's see if Anna is paying attention and I'll say hello to her. As you can see, she's written back. Okay, let's hand over to her now.
Yes, Jacob, this is a great feature for group brainstorming sessions, for instance. Obviously, the board also offers basic functions that come with most smart screens. Here, I can add a new page. And I can add up to 100 pages in total, so plenty of room for multitasking on different projects. Changing the text color is as easy as clicking one of these buttons. And I can also change the screen background to one of these. All of these functions can be accessed at the bottom menu bar. And when you've produced something worth keeping, simply save it by clicking here. You can either save it locally, or you can mail it as a PDF to any participants you wish. I think we've covered the key points of whiteboard function. So let's have a look at wireless sharing. Whatever it is that you need to do, from smart education to smart collaboration within an enterprise, IdeaHub makes content sharing and collaboration easier than ever before. With the IdeaShare app installed on smartphones, tablets, or PCs, it's easy to connect to IdeaHub wirelessly. Once connected, users can simply flick or tap content from their device to the central hub, making central sharing completely effortless. Pairing devices with IdeaHub simply involves entering a projection code. Let me show you how right now. First, make sure that the device you want to pair is on the same Wi-Fi. Then, click Connect on the home screen, and you can see the pairing code, which is also always at the top right corner. I just enter the code the IdeaHub shows me onto this tablet, and then we're going to be paired. Okay, hit projection, and there you are. Let me just add here that this is not the only way to sync up to IdeaHub. If I wanted to, I could also connect to IdeaHub old school style, using an HDMI cable. Okay, so let me disconnect the wireless projection from this tablet. And if I want to keep things wireless, but avoid the need to download the IdeaShare app, I can use an IdeaShare key. I just plug it into the IdeaHub, and then I press this button and wait for it to sync. So pairing is successful. Now I can plug it out and then plug the IdeaShare key directly into a laptop, press the button again, and wait for it to sync up. This function is ideal for visitors on your campus or people that may only need to connect a single time. So now that the laptop has synced up, we can use the reverse control function over here. Once it's on, you can control the laptop from the IdeaHub. Let's just try this. Go into Settings and open one of the functions. You don't need to use the original device, helping to make things run far more smoothly. Clearly, IdeaHub is going to be a great tool to have in your organization's arsenal. In addition to sharing content in real time, it also allows for face-to-face interactions, as we've already touched upon. Of course, in today's global climate, such functionality is absolutely critical to an enterprise's success. In part 2, we'll dive deeper into what IdeaHub can do in terms of video conferencing. Thank you. Hello again. Now, let's start a real video conference. First, you need to click Meeting, and then Create Meeting. You'll see the meeting ID, the guest password, and the meeting QR code. Now, let's join the meeting and wait for it to sync up. Okay, and now we're in. Next, we're going to invite Jacob into the meeting. So let's just type in IdeaHub 335, and it's going to automatically search for it, and then we will call Jacob. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Anna.
Okay, so we've got Jacob on the other line, and we're going to look at a couple of features that IdeaHub offers. So we just go to More, and we're going to get into the camera and see what the camera can offer us. So there's voice tracking and auto frame in order to switch frames between the different voice modes. And so for now, we're going to go with voice tracking and delve deeper into it. Okay, so the setting is on.
Hey Anna, so you mentioned the voice tracking tech. Why don't we get straight into looking at that?
Sure. So voice tracking is only available with IdeaHub Pro, and what it means is just that whoever's speaking is always the center of attention, with IdeaHub's camera intelligently locating their position. So let's test it out, and let me get our sound guy to step into the camera's point of reference and say hello.
Hey, I don't want to be on camera particularly, but here I am anyway.
Okay, so you see, the camera automatically switches to him when he talks, and it's going to switch to me, back to me as I'm talking as well. Okay, so let's imagine there are 5 people with me. The camera would automatically hone in on whichever one of us is speaking.
Hey Anna, thanks for that. You also mentioned the auto frame technology, right? How does that work?
Right, so you switch to auto frame option, and that's another smart feature. It automatically analyzes the layout of the conference room and the number of people in the room taking part, and it then adjusts the camera settings, focal length and the like to provide the best possible view. So it can tell that I'm the only one taking part and optimize the settings accordingly. Now, if I ask my tech guy to join me, then it's going to zoom out and include him in the conference. It takes about 7 seconds to do so, and there he is. Okay, so now we're both participating in the conversation, we're both on screen. And if I ask him to step off again, then it's going to stop focusing on him as well. With IdeaHub, you can also easily switch between Android and Windows operating systems. This means that you can use other third-party video conferencing applications. So let me take you through how to get there. You click on the menu button here and then just for Windows. And now you're connected up to the Windows operating system. And here you see your regular icons such as Zoom, WebEx, Microsoft Teams. You can connect with colleagues across all platforms without worrying about compatibility. Okay, so let me walk you through using Zoom on the IdeaHub. Just like any other platform, you click on the icon and then start a meeting. And we just wait for the meeting to connect up, and once connected, we can go into the full screen mode. From here, we can use any of the functions, including inviting participants. And here I'm going to invite Jacob into the meeting by clicking here, and then wait for him to accept the invitation. Once he does, I'll see a pop-up that will ask me to admit him into the meeting. And there it is. And then I click admit and then wait for him to connect up, which is just going to take a few seconds. All right, there's Jacob. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Anna.
Right, so as you can see, this ability to use third-party platforms is just one of the many powerful functions of HUAWEI IdeaHub. And the voice tracking feature of IdeaHub Pro that we looked at earlier can still be used while using Zoom, along with auto frame.
Yep, and you can also share the whiteboard just as before, and share documents using screen sharing. Anna, can you show us how that works?
Of course, this is really simple. You just go into the toolbar that's at the bottom here, and then press Share Screen. You can choose to share your screen or go into the whiteboard function. Press Share, and there you are. So both of us can now collaborate on documents together. For example, I can start writing on my end, while Jacob writes something on his end, and we can both see this reflected on our screens. It's as easy as that. So now I'm going to stop sharing, and you can see that as an administrator, there are many security functions, and I can fully control the IdeaHub as well as the meeting as I go.
And the same is totally true on other third-party platforms.
To say it plainly, HUAWEI IdeaHub is a next-generation video conferencing solution that revolutionizes any room that it's in.
You can instantly turn conference rooms and executive offices into smart spaces. You can propel classrooms into the future of education.
Right. With just one screen, you have endless possibilities at your fingertips for a smart office with a new style. All right, that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.